Welcome everybody to Monday Night Raw as we are coming off the biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam, where we had a lot of championship changing hands and a lot of big moments taking place last Saturday night at SummerSlam. And of course, Monday Night Raw tonight comes to you live in Brooklyn, New York at the Barclays Center. And of course, we begin tonight with the new World Heavyweight Champion, John Cena. And of course, we begin Monday Night Raw tonight with our brand new World Heavyweight Champion, John Cena. And of course, John Cena's been, making some promises about what is next for him. And about wanting to ruin wrestling. And of course, he did that last Saturday night by walking out of Cleveland, Ohio as the new World Heavyweight Championship. And it goes John Cena. He's here tonight on Monday Night Raw. And of course, what is on Cena's mind here as he is now on top of the world. And he is now the World Heavyweight Champion. And of course, this is the first time in a long time Cena is holding the World Heavyweight Championship. Without further delay, let's see what Cena has to say to begin Monday Night Raw tonight in Brooklyn, New York. And of course, you can see John Cena is in the ring. And of course, what does John Cena have to say? Well, last Saturday, I did it. I am standing here as the new heavyweight champion of the world. And I think everyone owes me a goddamn apology. But yeah, all you guys are thinking about saying, we are sorry, when you're gonna say, we aren't sorry. And of course, I think we can officially say that I am the last real champion. Because when that time of me in WWE comes to an end, then I can make a promise that I'm taking that championship home with me, and I will be the last real World Heavyweight Champion. Meaning they could always start the clock over again. And it doesn't matter who that first champion will be. Whether that's John Cena, whether that's Roman Reigns, Braun Breaker, Aleister Black, AJ Styles, Bronson Reed, Jey Uso. Whoever that first World Heavyweight, they're going to start the clock all over again. And of course, as we are looking to, because when that world title comes home with me, all of it will be history, and that they're going to start the clock and get a new championship. And of course, I've outclassed, out-wrestled, outshined, and flat out destroyed Sami Zayn last Saturday. And now we move on from him and all you guys being on his side to now focusing on your last real World Heavyweight Champion in me. And of course, it's the man that you were cheering for years on end, when you were clamoring to see him on top, all the way to him getting the WrestleMania main event this year on night 2, while I was in night 1's main event with CM Punk. Well, on night 2, he was facing his best friend Kevin Owens for the World Heavyweight Championship. And of course, the world is ready to move on from Sami Zayn and is looking to acknowledge me as your last real World Heavyweight Champion of the world. Let's say it together. The last real champion is here. Wait a minute! CM Punk's here! CM Punk! Yes! CM Punk is now the newest member of the Monday Night Raw roster after he lost to Seth Rollins on Sunday night. And it's even so, he's coming for the World Heavyweight Championship. Great start to Monday Night Raw here tonight. Let's see what we got going down here tonight in Brooklyn, New York. As I think my voice is pretty much shot after that shocking opening with John Cena getting GTS'd by Raw's newest member, CM Punk. And of course we're going to talk about more of that later on. But without further delay, let's take a look what else we got going on tonight. As our main event tonight, Braun Breaker will go one-on-one with Mr. Money in the Bank, Aleister Black. Aleister Black returning to action for the first time since winning the Money in the Bank contract at Money in the Bank. As question is, can Braun Breaker get back on track after he lost the Intercontinental Championship to Sheamus last Saturday night? Or will Aleister Black give John Cena a preview of what's to come when Aleister Black cashes in inevitably on John Cena? We're going to find out as Mr. Money in the Bank, Aleister Black will wrestle Braun Breaker in our main event tonight. Also later on tonight, Roman Reigns will look to address the return of the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. And of course, what will Roman respond after Paul Heyman betrayed Roman last Saturday and aligned himself with Brock Lesnar? We're going to find out what Roman Reigns will say about Brock Lesnar later on tonight here on Raw. But to begin tonight's show, we're going to have a 6-man Battle Royal match. And the winner of that Battle Royal match will face Intercontinental Champion Sheamus at Bash in Berlin, who will be facing Sheamus on September 6th at Bash in Berlin. We're going to find out as that Battle Royal match will kickstart Monday Night Raw tonight in Brooklyn, New York at the Barclays Center. And of course, Raw's off to a crazy start tonight with John Cena and CM Punk. And of course, it was just made moments ago that John Cena will now be defending the World Heavyweight Championship against CM Punk at Bash in Berlin on September 6th. And of course, many people are saying CM Punk is that CM Punk lost last Saturday, and now on his first move on Monday Night Raw is him going after his World Heavyweight Championship because he's a former champion. And of course, we'll get more into this match as of course, let's get to tonight's Battle Royal match. And starting us off is Chad Gable. Now, of course, the winner of this match will challenge for the Intercontinental Championship at Bash in Berlin. And of course, Chad Gable looking to get himself in the Intercontinental title scene. Can he do that though? Before he gets there, he has to win this Battle Royal match tonight. Anyways, of course, it's made that Punk will get a World Heavyweight Championship match on September 6th against John Cena. Of course, long-time enemies all going to settle it for the World Heavyweight Championship at Bash in Berlin. Out next, we got Jimmy Uso. Because I believe this is Jimmy's first match since the Tribal Combat match on Raw last June. Out next is Andrade. Of course, many people would say Andrade should realistically be the #1 contender after he beat Sheamus last week. I know many people are questioning about him going through obstacles to get a shot at the Intercontinental Championship. And of course, it's what you're looking at here tonight. And of course, could Andrade get his official Intercontinental Championship match? In order to do that, he's got to win this match here tonight. And of course, can he win this match and earn himself that title shot at Bash in Berlin? We're going to have to find out. And of course, we'll also have some moments going on here tonight. As of course, Motor City Machine Guns will take on Faximus's handpicked opponent, And remember, Motor City Machine Gun wins, they get to choose the stipulation for the rematch at Bash at Berlin. If Fraxium wins, if Fraxium's handpicked partner tag team wins, Fraxium gets to choose the stipulation. Of course, Roman Reigns will address the return of Brock Lesnar. Becky Lynch will face Rhea Ripley in a #1 contenders match for the Women's World Championship. AJ Styles will face Grayson Waller. And then, of course, Braun Breaker will face Aleister Black in tonight's main event. Of course, getting back into the Battle Royal match, and next is Lexis King. Of course, Lexis King had an Intercontinental Championship match back at the Backlash event, where he ended up coming up short. So, of course, could you be looking at another shot at the Intercontinental Championship? We're going to have to find out. Another man that wants another shot at the Intercontinental Championship is Trick Williams. Trick Williams, of course, wrestled Braun Breaker back at Saturday Night Main Event last July. Then Trick wants another shot, this time against the new champion, Sheamus. As what could be on Trick Williams' mind here tonight? As well as been building crazy moments so far. And who you got winning this Battle Royal match? Well, let's find out. And of course, I believe this is our final participant in this Battle Royal match, and that's none other than Rey Mysterio. Yes, Rey Mysterio is looking to sniff some championship gold because he hasn't done that in a very long time. Could this be the time for Wade to get himself in the Intercontinental Championship scene? We're going to have to find out. Of course, who do you think is winning? Let's get to this Battle Royal match. As Andrade going after Chad Gable, Trick Williams going after Jimmy Uso, Rey Mysterio is going after Lexis King. Oh, what else is there about Jimmy Uso? What could Andrade be thinking about? Chaos is all over this match here tonight. All of them fighting for the right to challenge to challenge Sheamus at Bash at Berlin for the Intercontinental Championship. Oh, Trick Williams, reversal there. We all thought Trick Williams were going to be the first man to be eliminated. Yeah. And of course, Andrade Jimmy Uso was working on getting rid of Trick Williams, but that did not go well. Of course, so far, nobody's been eliminated yet. Super kick there by Lexus King. The only way to win is by eliminating your opponent. Super kick there by Jimmy Uso. Super kick by Jimmy Uso. We've also done by Andrade. And because it's been confirmed, next week, John Cena and CM Punk will meet face to face. After what we saw earlier tonight. And Chad Gable's been eliminated. So we're down to Lexus King, Rey Mysterio, Jimmy Uso, Trick Williams and Andrade as possible contenders to challenge Sheamus at the Bash at Berlin for the Intercontinental Championship as Lexus King has been eliminated. We're down to Trick Williams, Andrade, Jimmy Uso and Rey Mysterio. All potentially going to Germany to wrestle for the Intercontinental Championship. As Rey Mysterio, oh, never mind, Jimmy survived. Trick Williams, what could be thinking about as Rey Mysterio's reverses once again. As Andrade has been eliminated, we're down to Trick Williams, Jimmy Uso, and Rey Mysterio. As what could Rey Mysterio be figured about? Because he's looking to do this all for the LWO. A title shot is all on the line. And in Rey's destiny for Clash at for Bash at Berlin. And Trick Williams has been eliminated. As we're now down to Jimmy and Rey, all as potential #1 contenders for the Intercontinental Championship at Bash at Berlin. Uh-oh, Jimmy Uso's in serious trouble. Jimmy survives. And Jimmy Uso gets the win as Jimmy Uso will be heading on to Bash at Berlin to challenge for the Intercontinental Championship. It is astonishing. In the same year, Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso has challenged for Singles Championship Gold. Jey Uso at the World Heavyweight Championship at Clash at the Castle. And Jimmy Uso now at Bash at Berlin. Good battle royal match to begin Monday Night Raw tonight. As far as a wrestling aspect, we all thought Rey was going to win. Or hell, Andrade, considering Andrade beat Sheamus last week. But nope, Jimmy Uso is going on to Bash Berlin to challenge Sheamus for the Intercontinental Championship. Could we be looking at Big Jim winning his first singles championship? Or will that dream be ruined by Sheamus? We're going to find out as Jimmy Uso challenges Sheamus on September 6th for the Intercontinental Championship. And Jimmy Uso stands tall in this battle royal with the win. As we move on from that battle royal match to a tag team match where Motor City Machine Guns will take on Fraxium's handpicked tag team. And of course, if Motor City Machine Guns wins, then of course Motor City Machine Guns gets to pick the stipulation for the Bash Berlin tag team title match. If whoever Fraxium selects wins, then Fraxium gets to pick the stipulation for that rematch at Bash Berlin. Who will get the ability to pick the stipulation? We're going to find out up next here on Raw. Of course, we're back live here on Monday Night Raw as we're now getting ready for Motor City Machine Guns versus Fraxium's hand-picked opponent. Of course, Motor City Machine Guns night at SummerSlam was hyping up to be great. All of a sudden, things didn't go well. And of course, they're now going to get another shot at Bash Berlin. But it's going to be with a stipulation on where they must be a winner after that confusing finish at SummerSlam. And now, of course, Motor City Machine Gun came in with an undefeated streak. All that was ruined last Saturday. And because they want another shot until they get some championship gold. Now because Motor City Machine Guns wants to win the tag team title. And they're looking to not give up at all costs. But of course their opponent tonight is New Catch Republic. And of course, Pete Dunne is of course making his way. No title bait, no nothing. So. And of course, it's all up to New Catch Republic. If New Catch Republic wins, they get to pick the stipulation. And of course, our next is title bait. Of course, who do you got winning? New Catch Republic or Motor City Machine Guns? Let's get into this match. Remember, Motor City Machine Gun wins, they get to pick the stipulation for the rematch with Fraxium at Bash Berlin. If New Catch Republic wins, Fraxium gets to pick the stipulation. Alex Shelley wasting no time going after Pete Dunne. And because Alex Shelley wants the ability to select the stipulation for Bash Berlin. In order to do that, his team has got to get the win over New Catch Republic tonight. As Pete Dunne going to work on the hand of Alex Shelley. Alex Shelley escapes from whatever Pete Dunne had in mind for him. Super kick connects. Oh, come on there. Now, Alex Shelley's heading to the middle rope. Actually, Alex Shelley has changed his mind. He's got to make that wake-up call before Tyler Bate detects him. Nice maneuver there by Alex Shelley. Because Alex Shelley wants that stipulation, to pick the stipulation for the rematch at Bash at Berlin. Has Alex Shelley stopped Pete Dunne from making the hot tag? Uh-oh, this is not looking good for Pete Dunne. As here we go for the pin. He smells the victory. Kick out. Now there goes, you can tell, chaos is blowing around at ringside. Between Tyler Bate. And there we go for the pin. Oh, kick out! And we all thought Tyler Bate broke it up. Uh-oh, Pete Dunne reversed. Back-to-back reversals. Super kick connects. No hot tag. What could Alex Shelley be thinking about? Doing to Pete Dunne. Oh, Alex Shelley accidentally knocked his tag team partner. Uh-oh. This does not end well. This could be bad news for Pete Dunne, as here we go for the pin. And Motor City Machine Guns gets the win. Therefore, they now get the ability to pick the stipulation for the tag team match, for the rematch at Bash at Berlin. What will Motor City Machine Guns pick for the rematch with Fraxim at Bash at Berlin? We're going to have to wait and see, as good match here between both teams. And it goes Motor City Machine Guns are looking to get back on track after that botched mistake last Saturday night, as they do here tonight on Monday Night Raw, as they get the win over Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate of the New Catch Republic. As you can see, Motor City Machine Guns gets the victory. As question is, can they right the wrongs from SummerSlam on September 6th at Bash at Berlin, or will it all be a disaster once again? But with a stipulation where there must be a winner, as Motor City Machine Guns gets the win here on Raw tonight. As we're back live here on Monday Night Raw, as Roman Reigns, of course, is ready to address the return of Brock Lesnar. As with Brock back, Roman now has no wise man. Because Paul Heyman was his only wise man But look what happened. Heyman has ditched Roman. Yeah. And Roman pretty much now is no wise man. And because you can tell, what is Roman going to do? Because it's going to take a while for Roman to of course get back on the right track. Because of course he's got to do everything in his power to get his revenge on Paul Heyman after what he did on Saturday night. Well, of course, what is a Roman's frustration? Because, I mean, he's frustrated with not only losing, he's not only frustrated with his loss to R-Truth last Saturday night, but he's also frustrated that Brock Lesnar is back and Heyman just completely stabbed him in the back and now is with the Beast incarnate. Brock Lesnar is nowhere to be seen here tonight in Brooklyn, New York, but the OTC is here. As Roman, well, I mean, you can tell he's going to wipe some frustration. Because this is the same man that carried the company on his back throughout 2K22, 2K23, and even 2K24. Whether he's champion or not champion, whether he's winning feuds or not. Like, example, he lost all of his matches that involved Cody Rhodes. He lost, Roman. I don't know if he got a win over CM Punk that one time, but of course he lost some of his matches to CM Punk. Okay. And of course he lost twice to Sami Zayn this year. And of course things are just not looking good for the OTC. And now with Brock back, things are going to get worse. Well, I mean, of course you can tell Reigns is not giving up on him becoming World Heavyweight Champion. It seems though the dream might be dead considering Cena is champion and Aleister Black has the Money in the Bank contract. Anyways, let's see what Roman Reigns has to say about both Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. What do we start with? Oh, that's right. I have no wise man anymore. Why? Because my wise man decided to ditch me for the returning Brock Lesnar. And to that, I am not holding anything back until I get my hands on him. But guess what? I can't do it here tonight because him nor the Beast and his client Brock Lesnar are both not in the building. And of course I may be frustrated with my loss to R-Truth at SummerSlam, but I'm more frustrated with the fact Heyman, after years of him getting me to the top and me getting back on track. Like, remember that time when after I beat Jay at Backlash, I was becoming immortal after proclaiming the tag that I am the real tribal chief. And of course, Paul Heyman was my special counselor. And then look what happened last Saturday. Heyman decided to be a prick, turn on me, and realign with the man we have not seen since the Elimination Chamber. Now, of course, me and Lesnar do have history. Like, of course, we were in the main event of 2K18's WrestleMania back in 2018. We wrestled on Saturday Night Main Event. Of course, we wrestled on Saturday Night Main Event. On Main Event. Prior to SummerSlam in 2K23. Not just that, we had a match on Raw in the same season in 2K23. Then, of course, last year, we had a match on SmackDown. And of course, when Lesnar came into me, when we wrestled on Raw 2 years ago, that was because I was looking to be built dominant going into my last man standing match with Cody Rhodes at Night of Champions that year. And then last year, when I was getting ready for Money in the Bank, he decided to come on in and destroy me. Caused me to work the ladder match while I was hurt that night. From when he beating the hell out of me. And now fast forward to what happened this year and what happened on Saturday night. Of course, Lesnar, you do know I have unfinished business with you. So I'm going to give you until next week for this. Whenever you're ready, whenever you got the date and time ready, I am throwing out a challenge to you to come and meet me eye to eye in this ring. I am not stopping until I get my wise man back. So Roman Reigns is making a promise when him and Brock Lesnar finally squares up against each other. Because Roman is looking to get his wise man back. But I mean, for what? So you can forget about what happened on Saturday night? I don't know. Only time can tell. But you can tell Roman is pretty much calling out Brock Lesnar. Because Lesnar's nowhere to be seen here tonight. So because Roman's going to have to wait a while to get his revenge on Brock Lesnar. But of course, we're moving on, folks. That's coming up next. We have a Women's World Championship #1 contenders match between Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley, where the winner of this match will face Stephanie McMahon at Bash in Berlin for the Women's World Championship, who will advance to September 6th to challenge Women's World Champion Stephanie McMahon Bash in Berlin. We're going to find out up next here on Raw. The next time we're going to be on PLE will be on September 6th for the Bash in Berlin event. And of course, it's coming to you in Germany with a lot of big things going down on that show that will be confirmed coming out of SummerSlam. But as of course, you do not want to miss Bash in Berlin that comes your way on YouTube on September 6th. As we're back live here on Monday Night Raw, as we're now getting ready for our Women's World Championship #1 contenders match. Because it will be Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley. The winner of this match will challenge Stephanie McMahon for the Women's World Championship at Bash in Berlin. And of course, who do you think will be advancing to Bash in Berlin? And of course, Becky Lynch had a shot against and of course, Becky did have a shot against at the Women's World Championship back at Backlash. And of course, she was wrestling Charlotte, who was the champion at the time. Out next is Rhea Ripley. Of course, Rhea has not had a single shot at the Women's World Championship since joining the Monday Night Raw brand. Last March. And of course, Rhea was drafted from SmackDown to Raw. And she of course tried to win the Money in the Bank contract, but it didn't go her way. Of course, who do you think will be heading on to Bash in Berlin? Becky Lynch or Rhea Ripley to challenge Stephanie McMahon for the Women's World Championship. We're going to find out who will be advancing to Bash in Berlin. Match begins. Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley, who will face Stephanie McMahon on September 6th at Bash in Berlin. Becky reverses. Chain wrestling time! Now, of course, still to come here tonight on Raw, AJ Styles versus Grayson Waller. And then, of course, the main event, Braun Breaker versus Aleister Black. As getting back to the match, Rhea got kicked there after Becky dragged her to the corner. And now Becky's looking to get her revenge back on Rhea Ripley. Of course, these two, of course, wrestled majority of early 2024. When, of course, they would wrestle for the Women's Championship. And, of course, we have beat Becky Lynch at WrestleMania, ending her one-year title reign. Then, of course, they would have a rematch at Payback where Rhea won the rematch. And of course, these two tonight are going at it for a #1 contender shot at the Women's World Championship that is held by Stephanie McMahon. Of course, after going through some good matches like Charlotte at King and Queen of the Ring, Io Sky at Money in the Bank, and Giulia at SummerSlam. Of course, what do you think is going to happen when she faces either Rhea or Becky come Bash Samoan? We're going to have to find out as Rhea doing the headlock. Becky now going to work on her hand. That's what is Becky figured about. Becky going for the pin. Kick out. As Becky's pretty much legitimately frustrated. Well, guys, she's got to do more hard work to keep Rhea down. For the 1, 2, 3. Becky going, bringing it to Rhea. Rhea rolling out of the ring, well, pretty much. Stunner off the ropes. Leg drop there by Becky Lynch. As that may busted Rhea open. Becky heading back to the ring, pretty much. Well, you think she is heading back to the ring. Think again. Rhea rolls off halfway as Becky tried to do an elbow drop, but it didn't go her way. We're getting into a 5 count. We're getting to a 6 count. As what is Rhea Ripley figured about? Going on top. Well, that was the wrong timing for Rhea Ripley, considering Becky was away from her. What could Becky be figured about? Oh, Rhea dodges the drop kick. Oh, now they're trading blows. As they go for the pin kick out there by Becky. As what is Rhea figured about? As she slams Becky front first. As we're going for the pin once again. Kick out! As you can tell, Rhea's pretty much frustrated. And here we go! Riptide connects! This could be it for the victory. No! As Becky Lynch kicks out. Fight for a chance here tonight. And then we go for the pin. Kick out by Rhea Ripley. Back-to-back kickouts. This is all about who wants that shot at Stephanie McMahon. On September 6th, right angle front connects. Here we go for the pin. 1, 2, kick out. As Becky going on top. Drop kick there by Becky Lynch. Because everything is on the line here. The title shot is on the line. The kick out! As of course, Becky's going to need to do some hard work if she wants that shot against Stephanie McMahon at Bashable Line. Reversal there by Rhea Ripley. Back-to-back reversals there between her and Becky Lynch. Drop kick there. There's Becky. It's getting the best out of Becky right now. And what is Becky thinking about? Becky's going to have to do more to Rhea if she wants that shot against Stephanie McMahon at Bashable One. Leg drop off the top rope. She's going to keep trying until she gets the Rickton. What a basic move ends the match. Nonetheless, Becky Lynch is heading off to Bashable One to challenge for the Women's World Championship. As will the man be champion once again, or will Stephanie McMahon get the best out of the man? We're going to have to find out come September 6th at Bashable One. Great match here between Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley here on Raw tonight. As Becky Lynch is heading off to Bashable One to challenge Stephanie McMahon for the Women's World Championship. As will we see the man as Women's Champion again, or will things not go well for her when she's in the ring with Stephanie McMahon? We're going to have to wait till Bashable One as Becky Lynch is the #1 contender. As of course we're back live here on Monday Night Raw as AJ Styles is set to go one-on-one with Grayson Waller. Of course AJ Styles looking to get himself in the World Heavyweight Championship scene regardless, because now the World Heavyweight Championship scene is now getting interesting with the addition of CM Punk. Like our CM Punk who attacked John Cena earlier tonight. And of course he'll be challenging John Cena at Bashable One for the World Heavyweight Championship. And of course will he get his rematch against Cena? I don't know, only time could tell. But of course tonight he's focusing on Grayson Waller. As there he is, Grayson Waller, as he's being accompanied by Austin Theory. And of course we got walking away with the win. AJ Chance blowing around here tonight. Here on Monday Night Raw. Styles wasting no time going to work on Grayson Waller with the Pele kick. Grayson Waller now going to work on the leg of AJ Styles. Of course, Waller themselves do have history, guys. If you want to know this, if you want to know how, of course, in 2023, AJ Styles and Grayson Waller was in the United States Championship scene going into SummerSlam. As oh boy, you can tell Styles is frustrated. Styles is bringing the heat to Grayson Waller tonight. Right here on Monday Night Raw. Grayson Waller with the reversal as Austin Theory's watching on. And of course, Styles and Theory was in the triple threat match on Raw several months ago. Reversal there by Grayson Waller as Waller, of course, getting the best out of Styles. Of course, Theory and Styles was in the triple threat match on Raw a few months ago with Bronson Reed, and it was all to determine who would John Cena be wrestling at the Money in the Bank event with Sami Zayn's SummerSlam opponent. Styles did win the triple threat match, but he would ultimately go on to lose to John Cena at the Money in the Bank in the #1 contenders match. Oh, here we go! Grayson Waller, AJ Styles now trading blows. Uh-oh, he's got a candlestick. Actually, never mind it. That's the sledgehammer. Styles doing all these crazy high diving maneuvers here on Raw tonight. You gotta give Styles credit where it's all due. As here we go for the calf crusher. Rope break applied. No low border. Boom! Phenomenal form. As Styles knocks Fury out. Styles got to get back to the ring if he wants to win over Fury. Well, he's pretty much now going to get back to the ring to try and finish the match. And lo and behold, he does it as AJ Styles gets the win here tonight. Good match here between both men. And of course, what's on Styles' mindset going forward, because he wants another match with Cena. Can he get that? Only time can tell. Wait, what's going on in the ring between Austin Theory and Grayson? And of course, Austin Theory's in the ring. Wait! Theory's attacking Waller! It seems so A-Town Down Under may be done, as Austin Theory's furious at Grayson Waller after Waller letting him down in his match against AJ Styles. Seems as though Theory's done with Waller. The next time we're going to be on PLE will be on September 6th for the Bash in Berlin event. And of course, it's coming to you in Germany with a lot of big things going down on that show that will be confirmed coming out of SummerSlam. But as of course, you do not want to miss Bash in Berlin. That comes your way on YouTube on September 6th.
If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and then turn your notification bell on so you don't miss any content provided by
I mean, honestly, I don't know what to say about what I just saw with Austin Theory turning on Grayson Waller. Anyways, we're moving on to what's going on next week here on Raw, as after what happened earlier tonight between John Cena and CM Punk, these two are going to be face-to-face 3 weeks before their World Heavyweight Championship match at Bash of Berlin. What will these two say to each other when they meet face-to-face next week here on Raw? We're going to find out. But coming up next, it's now time for the main event, and it will be Braun Breaker versus Mr. Money in the Bank, Aleister Black, as Braun Breaker is looking to bounce back after he lost the Intercontinental Championship to Sheamus last Saturday night, and Aleister Black is of course in action for the first time since he won the Money in the Bank contract back at the Money in the Bank event last month. As who's looking to get the win, we're going to find out up next here in our main event here on Raw. And it's now time for the main event. As who you got winning? Braun Breaker or Aleister Black? I believe this is the first time these two are wrestling each other. As who you got winning? Braun Breaker or Aleister Black? And there he is, Mr. Money in the Bank, Aleister Black. And of course, Bianca Belair cashed in her contract last Saturday night on Jade Cargill. Now, of course, we don't know when is Aleister Black going to cash in. Guys, who we got winning? Braun Breaker with a shoulder tackle against Braun Breaker. Aleister Black bringing it to Braun Breaker. As Aleister Black, what is on Aleister Black's mind here? Of course, this is his first match since winning Money in the Bank. Well, that was a horrible timing that, as Braun Breaker was trying to get him off the top rope, but it didn't work well. Well, that was a horrible timing there by Aleister Black. Aleister Black. Oh, her corner there by Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker is pretty much getting the best out of Aleister Black so far in this match tonight. Uh-oh. Braun Breaker. What could he be thinking about doing to Aleister Black here? As Braun Breaker is pretty much getting the best out of Aleister Black here tonight on Raw, here in our main event. Oh, reversal there. What could Aleister Black be figuring out as he's heading up to the top? That's what could he be thinking about doing to Braun Breaker? Oh, here we go. They're now trading blows. As if it isn't something we've seen all night tonight. Braun Breaker is telling Aleister Black to bring his A game. And Lord behold, he has done it. Uh-oh, this is not looking good for Braun Breaker. Reversal there by Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker targeting the arm of Aleister Black. What could Braun Breaker be thinking about doing to Aleister Black? Uh-oh! No spear! Oh! Braun Breaker! Oh! That was a horrible looking black mask! That was an absolutely god-awful black mask right there. Roman is going to kick out regardless. Aleister Black wanted to take his frustrations out on Braun Breaker with why the black mask was botched horribly. I mean, you can tell he's frustrated in every aspect after that black mask was botched. That's what can Aleister Black be thinking about. Showing off to the WWE Universe here tonight. Uh-oh. Aleister Black going at it with Braun Breaker at ringside. Can Braun Breaker beat the count? As uh-oh, he seems to get back at his feet. There should be no time for taunting. When we all know you're in trouble. Another hurricane there by Braun Breaker. A basic hurricane for the win. Nope. Keep your likes to yourself, Aleister Black. That's pretty much Braun Breaker's memo. And he's looking to have a better black mask this time. Or will end up going wrong for the second time in a row. We're going to find out as Aleister Black. Black mask connects the Braun Breaker. This might be it. Here we go. Two black masks. And he kicks out. Because the first one was horribly timed. Was horribly botched. The muscle there by Aleister Black. Aleister Black, I guess, is going to have to do more work to Braun Breaker in order to get the win here after the two black masks. The first one was awful botched, and now the second one was timed perfectly. I mean, he's got more work to do. Aleister Black, what could he be thinking about? Could this be the moment where he makes Braun Breaker tap out? Nope, he ain't trusting that either. Because he knows Braun Breaker's trying to get the win. Oh, another black mask. Oh, spear connects. Here we go for the pin. Braun Breaker down, Aleister Black. His first loss since returning to the WWE, and he does! One spear, and Braun Breaker picks up the victory here on Raw tonight. Because Braun Breaker is pretty much looking to try and get himself back on track following the SummerSlam loss to Sheamus. And he did that because he survived 2 black masks and gave Braun Breaker an unexpected spear. And just like that, Aleister Black, since returning to WWE last June, now has suffered a pinfall loss to Braun Breaker. Because where do we go with Braun Breaker? Because obviously Braun Breaker wants that Intercontinental title. I mean, wants to be in the main event scene, which is competing for the World Heavyweight Championship. And he just did that by pinning the man who will be a future World Heavyweight Champion if he successfully cashes in. Nonetheless, Braun Breaker gets the win, as ladies and gentlemen, good night everybody, as Braun Breaker stands tall to close out the Raw to SummerSlam. You can tell he's bleeding buckets of blood. And until then, good night everybody, as Braun Breaker stands tall over Aleister Black.